Hey fairy friends, Matrine here, and welcome back to Midnight Meetings. In honor of the recent royal wedding, I've assembled a deck composed entirely of royal characters from the world of Faeria. Now, since the wedding took place at Castle Marival, we have many royal retainers of the realm, joined by esteemed Tiki chieftains, and a delegation from the desert lands of the origin. Cypher, Blood Tyrant, and Krog the Ogre King have respectfully declined their invitations, though they send their best wishes to the newlyweds. And Emperor Chaos is too busy corrupting the Ogre's Guide again. Now let's see what happens when these nobles miss their morning tea and crumpets and unleash a hangry rage upon the peasant folk in a Royal Rumble versus Yellow Rush. And we are hopping into a match with our Royal Rumble deck. Playing second, this looks like I want to keep the Queen's Guard, definitely. For versatility, Tiki Chieftain, excited to play this card. First time I will ever be playing it. Same with Queen's Favorite, I think. Alright, we're facing Rush, so that Queen's Guard, the Ward, Honor Queen's Favorite, Tiki Chieftain, Taunt ability should be helpful. I'm going to start with a Forest and land there, and probably just place the Queen's Favorite there so it can collect, and then come back in to defend next turn if it needs to. Alright, it's going to be Yellow Rush. And no creatures. Alright, so a slower Yellow Rush, that's good for us. It allows us to set up a bit. I think we do place the Tiki Chieftain this turn on the other side. And I want to give the taunt to the Queen's Favorite, that protection. Opponent moving over to the left. Dune Drake, happy to see that card played. 4/4, can't collect. So it can't collect, so it's going to... I think I want to continue building lands over here. On the left. Collect with probably both of my creatures, and then drop the Queen's Guard now. I think we're still in a position where we can bait out early Choking Sands and we'd be fine. Orchard Fanatic. That works too. To get that aggressive desert down. And a Manta Rider. Ouch. So we have to take care of that. And I think the only way we can take care of it is with our Queen's Guard before he picks up a Choking Sands on it. Because we can't contest it with the Queen's Favorite. I'm just going to go in with the Queen's Guard. Knock it out and knock out the Manta that leaves behind. Also, yeah, we'll knock that out. Bring down our Aaron Thulgar. Not where we want to be right now with that. At that cost, I want to keep our Faeria reserves. So we can drop a fair number of cheaper creatures and prevent our opponent from getting that aggressive positioning. So Queen's Favorite to collect there. I do want to trade in. We're susceptible to Soul Drain as well. I don't know if you run Soul Drain in Yellow Rush, but we've already seen a Manta Rider, a Dune Drake, and an Ordrum Fanatic, so this is not your typical Yellow Rush deck. Alright, he wants to collect off that well on the right. Or not, just yet. Shaden Demon, I am fine with. It's gonna get that production ability off. It does remind me we might want to start getting some offensive positioning set. But I can't pass up that opportunity to drop the Queen's Guard there and protect. Yeah, the double neutral. I'm playing it there. Crystal Flower. This is a really unconventional Yellow Rush. And he's probably going to hit face. Yeah. But the good news is he's out of Faeria, and he's not collecting at all. Whereas we definitely have him on that, from that perspective. Do I want to stay? I think I do want to swing into that demon. No, I'm gonna collect them. And drop the Queen's Guard. +1 so that we can, next turn, more offensive. I'm trying to remember what I want to get the offensive land down so that I can swing into the Crystal Flower and start going face while we have this defense set up. The Baron Thulgar is just too... I mean, he's got 4 attack, which isn't what we need to combat. We're not going to outrush, outpace Yellow Rush. It's going to be a Wind Soldier coming down to collect and double clear on our Queen's Guard. It's fine, we're getting the Faeria out there. And Kalim's Follower, that's fine. It's fine, this is very good for us. I think we just ignore the Crystal Flower. Swing in here for that clear. And we can afford to get our Templar set up. No reason to rush it in. I want to collect with it next turn. Yep, and Tiki Chieftain right there to block, and the taunts on Tiki Chieftain. That's 2 Tiki Chieftains in this battle. Never played before. Soul Drain, yeah, we're susceptible to that. And 3, is he, yeah, Wind Soldier. Wind Soldier clear, but again, our opponent has... I feel like we have the advantage here. This Crystal Flower is going to go down in a couple turns. Our opponent has 2 cards in hand, 0 Faeria, and I mean, now with our Imperial Guard there, I'm confident in our defensive setup. Our opponent goes for the draw too. Fanatic moving himself over into collection, but we can wipe it next turn. There's no reason for me. I want to keep him off Faeria gain, absolutely. And the Imperial Guard, I'll just move that back because I don't want him to flood my face on both sides with things like Ordrim Monk to get that card draw and Kalim's Prayer off. And Core Jester right there is an ideal draw because it finally gives our Baron Thulgar the attack it needs to start being placed aggressively. And there we have the Crystal Flower clear. Our Queen's Guard can get us some extra Faeria this turn. I'm going to go for a draw here. Emperor's Command is great because we can wipe out some of his... We can use it. It's such a versatile card in this deck. We can gain the health if we need to, but I think with 13, we're still pretty solid there, and 2 defenders, we're solid. Baron Thulgar, I like aggressively. So that really puts the pressure on. I don't see how he can have a way to deal with that. Yeah, it's so tempting to collect, but I need to keep those. Need to keep at least one of these defenders on that Shaden Demon because that 5 damage can come in hard. We have. Alright, it's clear there. We got the health boost up to 15 again. Clear with the Ordrim Monk, okay. Alright, so here's an easy 9 to face. With our attackers, we can get 1 Faeria. So yeah, we'll go for the card draw. Tiki Chieftain is a great pickup. Our 3rd Tiki Chieftain too. And I think we're going to taunt it itself. Yeah. Because we can't... I mean, it's either Tiki Chieftain or King's Faithful. But I really think I want to... I think I want to drop the Chieftain. It's just a matter of left or right side of my orb. I think I want to place it over by the demon. Just to lock it in. It's tricky though. I want to keep the Order Monk off card draw too though. But he's going to... Yeah, we'll just go with that. And... Why don't we just take out the Order Monk? I want to keep him off. He's been very starved most of this game. And he has to... I don't know, to win here. That's not going to cut it. And the production ability is going to defeat him at the end of the turn. We got these two aggressors. He could wipe the Queen's card, but we still have Baron, Belgar, and there we go. So I hope you enjoyed the Royal Rumble in honor of the Royal Wedding. Take care.